This is NewsBreak26 in Southwest New Brunswick. I'm Vcki Hogarth. Here's what's happening in our part of the world. NB Power is seeking approval to operate the Point Lepreau nuclear generating station under an unprecedented 25-year lease when its current lease is up in June. Part 2 of the licensing hearing began on Tuesday in St. John. St. Andrews residents Chief Hugh Akigi of the Pescatomaguati Nation and Kim Reeder spoke to the Canadian Nuclear Safety Commission on behalf of the Passamaquoddy Recognition Group.
Our request is straightforward. We want you to follow your own guidelines, specifically ALERA. And for those in the room who don't know, ALERA means as low as reasonably achievable. And while the Commission uses this principle to guide radiation doses, we propose it should guide all risk-based decision-making. It should guide this relicensing decision. Being guided by ALERA would mean not granting a license of more than 3 years, if at all.
NB Power claims that Lepreau has a record for safety and reliability, warranting a long lease, but Chief Akigi insists having radioactive waste stored on site close to the Bay of Fundy always has the potential to be dangerous in spite of safety measures. With that in mind, he's worried that a 25-year lease would leave out a whole generation of having their voices heard.
But rest assured, the colonial model is alive and well, for I feel the objective was never to listen to us, but to convince us that you still know what is best for us.
CHCO will be sitting down with Chief Akigi for a feature interview before the final decision regarding the lease is made. 9 tanker cars on a train about 2 kilometers in length derailed in Harvey Station, about 40 kilometers south of Fredericton, early Thursday morning. Fortunately, no one was injured in the accident, and almost all of the derailed cars were empty, except for one that was carrying a non-toxic powder used at paper mills, which spilled out onto the ground. Although the track had to be temporarily closed to accommodate repairs, it was once again fully operational within 30 hours of the derailment. CHCO is thrilled to work with the next generation of journalists at St. Stephen High School on the student-produced show Spartan TV. Last week, Spartan TV went to the East Coast Music Awards to cover everything from the red carpet to backstage. For more on this, here's CHCO's Ian Curran.
Fredericton, New Brunswick was host to the East Coast Music Awards this past weekend, with artists coming from all over the Atlantic provinces and beyond to come and celebrate our close-knit East Coast music community. At the front lines of the media coverage was the Spartan TV students from St. Stephen High School, covering events such as the red carpet, concerts, and even in-depth sit-down interviews with some of the ECMA award-winning artists. Tennille Goodspeed, the marketing manager for the ECMAs, was proud to see youth involvement in this musical weekend.
It's been really incredible to see people so engaged, young adults so engaged into what we're doing and so interested in making our artists feel loved and seen and heard, and I think that has been absolutely glorious.
Many artists were also excited to see high school students involved, including Newfoundland artist Yvette Lorraine, who gave the crew a shout-out while accepting her Lifetime Achievement Award.
One of the highlights of my week actually was speaking to the young students from St. Stephen's High School, and so talented, such a bright future ahead of them.
You can find all of Spartan TV's coverage of the East Coast Music Awards right here on CHCO-TV in the coming days. Ian Curran, CHCO, NewsBreak26, Fredericton.
Thanks, Ian, and best of luck covering the Juno Awards this week, another first for Spartan TV. Finally, Vincent Massey Elementary School in St. Andrews held the school's annual bike rodeo last week.
So we try to do the bike rodeo every year, and it's just that we do bike safety, getting kids to ride to school, all part of a healthy lifestyle.
That's all the news I have for you. For more stories and online exclusives, follow us on Facebook at CHCO.TV.
A news and public affairs production of CHCO-TV, New Brunswick's only source for independent community television.